Once nestled in the lush countryside, Willowstead Farm seemed like any other peaceful plot of land, rows of crops, a red brick barn, and animals that worked from dawn to dusk. But beneath the quiet facade, something stirred among the animals, a desire for freedom, dignity, and equality. At the heart of this awakening was Old Chancellor, a wise and aged boar who had seen many harvests come and go. One evening, as the sun sank below the horizon and the sky burned orange, the animals gathered in the barn. Old Chancellor, resting on a bed of hay, spoke words that would forever echo in their memories. "Comrades," he began, his voice hoarse but clear, "we animals live lives of toil, hunger, and misery. We give our milk, our eggs, our muscles, and what do we get in return? Whips, chains, and slaughter." Gasps and murmurs spread like wildfire. "It is not nature that curses us, it is man. We must rise and reclaim what is ours. All animals are equal, and together, we can build a world where no creature lives in fear." The speech left them shaken yet awakened. Days later, the old boar passed away in his sleep, but the spark he lit burned brighter than ever. The opportunity came sooner than expected. Mr. Stoneson, the drunken and negligent farmer, forgot to feed the animals one morning. Starved and enraged, the animals charged into the farmhouse. Terrified, Stoneson and his farmhands fled, leaving the animals in command. The rebellion had begun. With newfound freedom, the animals renamed the land, Freebeast Farm. Two young pigs, Napoleon and Snowveil, students of Old Chancellor's ideas, emerged as the new leaders. They painted 7 sacred principles on the barn wall. 1. Whatever goes upon 2 legs is an enemy. 2. Whatever goes upon 4 legs, or has wings, is a friend. 3. No animal shall wear clothes. 4. No animal shall sleep in a bed. 5. No animal shall drink alcohol. 6. No animal shall kill any other animal. 7. All animals are equal. Under Snowveil's guidance, the farm flourished. The horses worked with pride, the chickens laid eggs with joy, and even the stubborn goats hummed with energy. Snowveil introduced reading lessons, harvest strategies, and ideas of collective prosperity. But behind the scenes, Napoleon brooded. He disliked sharing power. Soon, a subtle campaign began. Snowveil's plans were ridiculed, his decisions questioned. Rumors spread that Snowveil was in secret contact with human farmers. One stormy night, amidst the thunder, Snowveil vanished. Napoleon announced he had chased away a traitor who had plotted to betray the farm. From that moment, Napoleon declared himself chief leader. His loyal dogs, raised in secret, enforced order. Meetings turned into announcements. Debates were silenced. Pigs began sleeping in beds, walking on 2 legs, and sipping Mr. Stoneson's wine in the farmhouse. The commandments on the barn quietly changed. No animal shall sleep in a bed, became, no animal shall sleep in a bed with sheets. All animals are equal, now read, all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. Despite the whispers of confusion and betrayal, many animals, especially Boxer, the loyal cart horse, clung to hope. If Napoleon says it, it must be right, he would say. His personal motto became, I will work harder. But work alone could not mask the truth. The food grew scarce, the rations thinned, the pigs grew fatter, their faces gleaming with excess, while the others withered under backbreaking labor. The once proud dream of unity and justice became a memory buried beneath the mud and manure. One chilling winter morning, Boxer collapsed. His muscles, strained beyond repair, finally gave way. The animals gathered, worried, as Napoleon announced, he will be sent to the veterinary hospital. They watched as a truck arrived and took Boxer away. Yet, as it disappeared down the path, old Benjamin the donkey squinted at the lettering on the van. Knackers Glue and Bone Company. A heavy silence fell. Their most loyal friend had not been taken to be healed, he had been sold. For whiskey. Some wept, others grew numb. The fire of revolution was now ash, blown away by winds of betrayal. Years passed. New animals were born, too young to remember the rebellion. The pigs now walked entirely upright, wearing coats and smoking pipes. They hosted human farmers and shared laughs over cards and drinks. The name, Freebeast Farm, was quietly dropped, the sign now read, Willowstead Manor. One day, the animals crept up to the farmhouse window and peeked inside. They watched Napoleon laughing with the humans, toasting business deals and grinning wide. As the animals looked from pig to man, and man to pig, they could no longer tell the difference. Themes and moral reflection. This retelling of Orwell's classic warns of revolutions betrayed from within. It explores how power corrupts, how ideals decay when ambition overrules justice, and how even the noblest dreams can be manipulated. Old Chancellor's vision was never flawed, it was sincere, rooted in justice. But the lust for power warped its legacy. Final message. Freedom is not won merely by rebellion. It must be protected by memory, upheld by education, and defended with courage. When power is left unchecked, the oppressed can become the new oppressors. And as the animals of Willowstead learned too late, without vigilance, even freedom can be sold for a bottle of whiskey.